All right, we in the house. We in the house. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you're feeling good this morning. Give me a replay, gang, if you're watching a replay. Don't forget our event. Our technique of the week is that you just call somebody up and say, "Hey, man, I've been working on this project. I'm just curious. If you don't, it's no big deal. But I was curious if you know anybody with 2 jobs that would like to get rid of one of them." That's our technique of the week. It's called a referral script. You hit them up and say, "I'm just curious. Do you know anybody who has 2 jobs and might want to get rid of one of them?" Either they're going to say no, yes, or heck yes, me. Ain't that something? So try that technique this week. That's our technique of the week. When you're talking about daily activity, that's all you got to do. Ain't that right, Mrs. Goins? Good morning, millionaires. Let them know we in the house. I'm about to call in on this live line and get this party started, man. Shouts out to Miss Halima Sabor. She just had me write the foreword to her book. I'm really excited about that, and I'm proud of her. My man Dennis in the house. Let's get it. All right, it's time for me to call in on this live line. Let's go ahead and get this party started, y'all. All right.
You have something special. You have great.
Taisha in the house.
Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire.
Please enter your. Thank you. Please announce yourself.
All right.
All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you feel good. Man, how about the fact that this could be the best Wednesday you've ever lived on planet Earth? Isn't that an incredible thought this morning? We just gave you the technique of the week. I hope you've been trying it. All we ask is that you commit to a daily activity goal. Some understand what I'm talking about, some don't. We are in the middle of a 90-day challenge. I cannot wait to see so many of you in person. I just now got to see Vita this weekend at Baba Yoga's birthday. But I hope to see all of you in September in New York City for this Blueprint to Success event. It's going to be amazing. I think you're going to get a big kick out of it. Mama Mahasan in the house. Yesterday we started, on this training about how to become more irresistible. We talked a little bit about yesterday about how, we've all known these people. I was just watching footage this morning from Biggie Smalls, of all people, and everybody that knows this guy just talks about how irresistible he was. This is before he was, rich and famous. He was like the mayor of Fulton Street, they used to call him. Bill Clinton, he was a star everywhere he went, even before he became president of the United States. Millionaires, there are some people that regardless of what they lack, the money, the looks, the connections, man, 2 of the 3, they're going to end up pulling off because they're irresistible. Now, you might not be able to change the way you look, but then again, I mean, you can work out, you can dress better, you can accessorize, you know what I mean? And we ain't even talking about that level of it today, though. What we're talking about today is the simple admission, the simple premise that you can begin to take on habits that make you radiate with energy. You can begin to take on habits that make you resonate with confidence. You can become irresistible. So yesterday we started talking about how, you can treat people with respect. I'm not going to go into rehashing everything that we talked about yesterday, but if you're ready for number 6, somebody give me a number 6 in the comments and a share. Let's get this party started, y'all. A 6 in the comments and a share. We talking about being irresistible this morning. We talking about being irresistible this morning. Yeah, let's get it. We talking about being irresistible this morning. Talking about being irresistible this morning. We ready? Man, shouts out to everybody checking in from YouTube. Okay, then. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, we ready. Yeah, Mama Hassan, we love you too, Queen. All right, we getting to it. All right, let's go ahead then. Let's go ahead then. I appreciate that, Dennis. Appreciate that, Dennis. All right, let's get this party started, y'all. Number 6 is that the irresistible recognize the difference between fact and opinion. You got to write this in your notes. Number 6 is that the irresistible recognize the difference between fact and opinion. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're going to be charismatic, y'all, a lot of it has to do with never making people feel wrong. There's this picture that circulates on Instagram where 2 people are looking at this number on the ground. And the person over here is like, it's a 6. And the person over here is like, it's a 9. It's like, it's a 6. It's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 6. Everybody's right. You know what I mean? But irresistible people are able to handle controversial subjects, topics that get people fired up with grace, with poise. They don't shrink from sharing their opinions. That's not what we're saying, but they make it clear that it's just an opinion, that it's not a fact. We don't care if we're discussing global warming. We don't care if we're talking about politics. We don't care if we're talking about vaccine schedules, okay? Irresistible people understand that if you're going to keep your peace of mind, it's going to be because you ain't always giving out pieces of your mind. Oh, I had to get him a piece of my mind. Well, you wonder why you ain't got it now. All we're saying is that, yes, GMO foods are insane. You know, it is a fact that a lot of this stuff is illegal in other countries. But irresistible people recognize that, you know, people who see things differently can be just as intelligent as we are, right? Many people who are just as smart as we are see things differently. What the heck am I getting out of it by making them feel wrong or making them feel bad? Oh, I'm trying to teach them, Hazik. You're never going to teach them without a connection. Even in sales, what do we always talk about? We always break down that when they give you an objection, what's the first thing you got to do, y'all? What's the first thing you got to do when somebody gives you an objection? Let me see who's millionaire minded out there. What's the first thing that you're supposed to do when somebody gives you an objection? When you're kind of talking to them about your business, or a customer is sharing a complaint or a concern or some feedback that you might not consider so, you know, comfortable hearing. What's the first thing you're supposed to do? Come on, man. Terrence millionaire minded. Dennis millionaire minded. Come on, Ed. Ed millionaire minded. Diamonds millionaire minded. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? We turning out. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 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 That's the first. Listen, Mama Mahasan, that's the first thing you got to do. That's the first thing that you got to do. You have to agree. Millionaires, we know it's just their opinion, but before I can lead you somewhere, I got to freaking hold your hand. If you're ready for number 7, give me a number 7 and a share. We recognize the difference between fact and opinion, and we're here to validate. People are so desperate for validation. Why not be the one that gives it to them? It makes you irresistible. It makes you quite resistible. You are quite easily able to be resisted at the point you telling everybody they wrong. Oh, we can resist that. We can resist that with ease. But I thought what we were trying to do is be irresistible. Right? If everybody's so desperate for validation, why it always got to be you? Why not just give them some of the validation they need? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Vivian. You got to agree. You got to agree. All right, here's number 7. Here's number 7. Thank you for those shares, millionaires. Appreciate that. Even if you're watching a replay, share this with somebody. Universe gives it to the universe gives to the givers and takes from the takers. Isn't that interesting? All right, here's number 7. Irresistible people are authentic. Irresistible people are who they are, y'all. Think about that. Man, listen to me. We are all going to dilute ourselves to the extent we're trying to be a copy of somebody else. Your power is in your uniqueness. Nobody has to burn up energy or brain power trying to guess your agenda or predict what you're going to do when you're always yourself. Nobody likes somebody that's fake. I come from the music game, man. And, you know, one thing about music is that you're going to have to walk that perfect balance between, you know, my man put it the best way I ever heard, right? What makes a superstar? What makes a superstar, y'all, is that we can do you at karaoke and we can do you at Halloween. That's what makes a superstar, right? Because we can do you at karaoke. Can people imitate you? Do people know you and your little quirks and your nuances so well that they can kind of, if this was karaoke, they could go up there and do your thing? You see? What about the fact that you know, at Halloween, you know, if you're talking about a superstar, then you know, you'd even be able to dress like them. You'd be able to put on the same kind of glasses they wear. You'd be able to give a look, and people would be like, why? Because this person has touched a piece of their genuine selves and then put it on display so that we could all marvel at it. They're authentic. Irresistible people are who they are. Nobody's got a. Now I'm talking about superstars, y'all. I'm talking about the irresistible. They call it a star because it has all this gravity power. You hear me? You hear me? A star has this center of gravity that attracts everything, orbits this. You see? You see? That's why we're talking about star power right now. When you are authentic, people gravitate towards you because they know they can trust you. When you're authentic, it's easy. Again, we're talking about being irresistible. How easy is it to resist somebody you don't trust? How easy is it to resist somebody where you can't tell what their agenda is? You can't tell who they really are. You can't tell how they really feel. We love when you're so unabashedly yourself. Jay-Z got this line in one of his songs where he's like, never in bunches, just me and you. I loved your point of view because you pulled no punches, right? People love when they've got somebody in their corner who's going to keep it 1,000 with them. That's a little bit of a slang term that means keep it real, as a, you know, started off keep it 100, like keep it real as $100 bill, you know. But then, you know us, we got like keep it 1,000. So all I'm saying to you is that people gravitate towards you when they can count on you to be real with them. That doesn't mean you're tactless. That doesn't mean you have no grace and poise. That doesn't mean you do it in public in front of everybody. But it is, you know, I think Warren Buffett said, honesty is priceless. Don't expect it from cheap people. Are you somebody who's priceless in people's lives? If you're ready, give me a number 8. Give me a number 8. Give me a number 8 and a share. Give me a number 8. Give me a number 8 and a share. I only got 4 more for you, and then we out of here. I only got 4 more for you. We ain't going too fast, are we? We ain't going too fast, are we? Shouts out to Mrs. Allie Goins. Appreciate you, Queen. Dr. Hernandez is in the house. Peace, King. Yeah, you tell him, Cindy. You tell him. You absolutely can be real and not be mean. That's exactly right. Let's go. Yeah, don't expect it from cheap people. Don't expect it from cheap people. Here's number 8, y'all. Here's number 8. Irresistible people are whole. Irresistible people are whole. What do we mean? We mean they have integrity. They're irresistible because they walk their talk. They're irresistible because, plain and simple, they mean what they say. Oh, it's a simple concept, but oh my God, it's a difficult thing to practice. Have you ever had to choose between loyalty and justice? Have you ever had to choose between loyalty and justice? When's the last time you had to choose between something you're loyal to and doing what's right? Oh, it's easy to say. My God, keep on living. And the more you live, the more you're going to have empathy for the differences between hard decisions and difficult decisions. Do you hear me? To demonstrate integrity every day is a challenge. But let me tell you where it starts. It starts with the fact you always know what to do in this certain situation, because you could give perfect advice about it. Are you the best example of your own advice? Are you the best example of your own advice? It's one of my favorite affirmations we say every morning. I am now becoming the best example of my own best advice. Can somebody give me that in the comments? I am now becoming the best example of all my best advice. You hear me? I am now becoming the best example of all my best advice. You're not a human being, you're a human becoming. Well, I am now becoming the best example of all my best advice. If you're going to demonstrate integrity, that means you're going to follow through. That means you're going to avoid talking bad about people when they when they're not around, right? You're gonna challenge yourself to give people good reputations to live up to behind their back, right? We're going to do the right thing even when it hurts. We're going to do the right thing even when it hurts, ain't we? All right, here's number 9, y'all. You only got a couple more minutes. Let's get through this. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. Here's number 9. This is a real simple one. It's a real simple one. I'm from DC. I had to learn this the hard way. I had to learn this the hard way. Check it out. Smile. Irresistible people smile, y'all. I know we've given you a lot of mindset and philosophy stuff, but check this out. Do you realize that people naturally and unconsciously mirror the body language of the person that they're like kind of connected with, the person they're talking to? Do you know that's how that works? If you want people to find you irresistible, smile at them during the conversation, and then they're unconsciously going to return the favor. They're going to unconsciously feel good as a result. Just smile at them. Man, when they talking to you, just look them in the eyes and smile at them, right? Keep a hint of a smile on your face. This makes you irresistible. I dare somebody try that. I dare somebody try that. You know, especially us fellas, man. A lot of times, you know, depending where you come from, you're taught to kind of keep that poker face. You know what I mean? Yeah, you better tell them, Diamond. Look at that profile picture. Diamond practicing what she preach, integrity. I'm just going to keep that up for a minute. All right, here's number 10, y'all. Here's number 10. And we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but let me tell you something about irresistible people. I know you can't judge a book by the cover, but check it out, y'all. That's where the title is. That's where the author is. You hear me? That's where the little description, it's all on the cover. So let me tell you about irresistible people. They make an effort to look their best. They make an effort to look their best. Do you put effort and intention? I'm talking about, fellas, nobody's saying we got to hire a stylist, but you can buy a couple magazines. You can buy a couple magazines that talk about, now, fellas, I know some of us, you know, we getting older, man. You know, you find yourself in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, you know, your 30s even. Sometimes you find yourself in need of a wardrobe switch up. Sometimes it's time to throw away some of that older stuff, man. Sometimes you're aging yourself. You're making yourself look uncooler than you have to. There's a massive difference, y'all, between being presentable and being lazy. There's a massive difference between being vain and being lazy. You hear what I'm saying to you? Irresistible people understand that you're going to get out what you put in. Maybe you make an effort to look right. Maybe you're making a little bit more effort. You say, "Hi, Zeke, well, I'm not into all of that." Yeah, you clean your house before company comes over. You clean your house before company comes over. Some of us may need to get a couple more mirrors in the house. Some of us have too many mirrors in the house, but some of us may need to get a couple, man. Maybe you look at yourself before you leave. You know, that's right, Kermit. Hey, listen, baby, we was working on you with the music. It's the thing. We ain't got to do skinny jeans, but we also don't have to do the jeans with the big cuffs in them. We don't still have to rock the overalls and whatnot unless we're a plumber and we're on our way to a job. We can throw on some slacks from 2020. We can go in the store. I ain't even get to the ladies yet because ladies do a lot better than us with this, right? You know, but fellas, we can go to the store, to whatever suit store, and say, you know, make me look good. They get paid to do that. You know, you can spend a couple $100 and update your wardrobe. You know, it's a sign of respect for other people. It's a sign of self-respect, but it's also a sign of respect for others. You can add this into your habit. Is somebody with me? If you're with me, give me a share, man. Somebody say dress for success and give me a share. Irresistible people make an effort. Dress for success. Hey, ladies, if you feel me on the fellas, then y'all could put it in there too. Like, yeah, fellas, dress for success. Man, ladies, I promise y'all can almost wear anything. But for a lot of the ladies, you want to keep from over accessorizing. You know, for a lot of the ladies, you know, if you like the way another lady dresses, maybe you ask her where she got this, where she got that. You know, give a compliment, and then maybe they'll put you on to where they got it from. You know, some of you are still holding on to things from the past, like I'm not a jewelry person, or I'm not a hat person, or I'm not a makeup person, or I'm not the kind of person who wears their hair like this. Well, maybe it's time for you to change. Maybe insanity is doing the same exact thing, but expecting something different to happen. Maybe we got to put something different in if we want something different out. Can I get a witness? And it's the last one I got for you, y'all. It's the last one I got for you. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's a good tip. The ladies coming through with the tips for each other. All right, that's what's up. It's the last one I got for you, y'all. If you truly want to be irresistible, man, understand enthusiasm is contagious. Talked about this about last week when I think we were doing a training on sales or something, and we were talking about how enthusiasm comes from this Greek word entheos, which is where we get it, you know, theology and all of these other words. Enthusiasm is the God within. Entheos, the God within. That gives us enthusiasm. So enthusiasm is contagious. Somebody give me that. Entheos equals the God within. Entheos equals the God within. E-N-T-H-E-O-S. Entheos. Entheos. Right? Entheos. Check that out. Entheos. Entheos equals the God within. Entheos equals the God within. That's the word right there, right? What's my point to you? My point is that irresistible people find reasons to love life. They find reasons to love life. They mine their life for things to feel grateful for. You get me? Irresistible people are positive because that equals increase. Look at it in science. The plus sign means more. The minus sign means less. One leads to abundance, one leads to scarcity. Irresistible people are never bored because they see life as an adventure. And when you're around them, you start to see it that way too. But what if you're the one? What if you're the one? Somebody say, I'm the one. My mentor always, I'm the one. You're the one. You're the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So what we're saying is that it's not that irresistible people ain't got problems. You hear me? That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that even when the big problems come along, the ability for you to feel grateful, even in the middle of the storm, is the exact godlike power that bends that bends reality to your will. It's your ability to stay grateful when the big obstacles come along. Because what are you doing? You're approaching it as temporary. You're approaching it as temporary. Man, talk to him, Dr. Hernandez. I'm going to lead that up. We're going to lead that up for a minute. Y'all hear me? Y'all think we just be talking. Y'all think we just be talking. All right, so let's bring it all together, y'all. Let's bring it all together. Appreciate that, Doc. Let's bring it all together. The irresistible don't have a fairy godmother that flies into their living room while they cleaning the chimney, you know what I mean? Or hovers over their crib and touches them with some wand. That's not how it works, y'all. They've simply perfected certain appealing qualities that make them attract success instead of push it away. Check it out, y'all. The reason we do personal development is because it's short for personality development. What we're doing is we're perfecting our personalities. Anybody can do that. They think about other people more than they think about themselves. Anybody can do that. They make other people feel liked. They make other people feel respected. They make other people feel understood and seen. Anybody can do that. Just remember, y'all, the more you focus on others, the more irresistible you're going to be. The more you focus on others, the more irresistible you're going to be. It's affirmation time, y'all. Call the number. If your phone line tries to charge you for it, then just text call me to the same number. Text call me to 667-776-9461. Text message call me to the same number, 667-776-WIN1. Win one. Because, your idea of being a millionaire, it's not an if, it's a win. So this is the winner's hotline. Win one, baby. 667-776-WIN1. Call that number right now and repeat after me, millionaires. I am so